Yeah, I think any time you score 4 goals away from home, you see a lot of Premier League teams struggle at this stage of the season. We asked the players to be first class with their approach to it, as I thought it was. I thought we obviously scored a good goal off a set play. We should have scored 2 or 3 more for set plays tonight. I thought we looked a threat. But then you get 3 strikers scoring. Elton gets his goal before half time. He's probably disappointed with 1 or 2 chances he had prior to that, so it's good for him. James Wilson scores a good goal, the type of goal we want him running through the goal, and lovely play from Braga. And then Braga gets his goal as well, so your kind of front players all chipping in, which is pleasing. I thought we looked really solid. The clean sheets is just as pleasing as some of the goals. I think the downside to Saturday is by losing the goal against Dunfermline, it makes the game a bit more problematic. By us getting the second goal, we kind of I don't think the game was at risk from there on in, but we still tried to do the right thing. So, just over 3 weeks till we play our first Premier League game, it's good to use these games properly, getting the minutes, getting the familiarity, getting confidence, and getting fitness. So, I'd like to have made a different type of sub maybe towards the end there, but we were forced into that one with Borchgrevink going off. So. All in all, a good night's work. Got to be pleased with 4 goals, 8 goals, 2 games. Can't complain too much.
You mentioned being really solid at the back, and back three played a big part in that. What was the thinking behind the switch to the back three? Was it due to personnel or a style?
Harry was kind of feeling a wee bit. Stephen Kingsley was ruled out. Sunday never trained. He's got an infection in his throat and on antibiotics. So. And then Harry was feeling just a wee bit of tightness, and again, with everything else, losing Penrice and Stephen being down, we didn't want to take unnecessary risks. Similar to Lawrence. Lawrence felt his groin a wee bit tight after the game on Saturday, so we've no one to. It's still pre-season from a fitness point of view, and we're trying to shake away for the pre-season. So a 3 allows us to keep the size of the team, and it allowed us to. We're kind of not forced into it, but at the same token, we were quite comfortable playing with 3. We thought Hamilton, as they do normally, play 4-2-3-1. They play their 2 wide players high off shape a lot of time. O'Hara coming in off the left, Bradley coming in off the right. And we actually thought we'd be able to play in the spaces for Borchgrevink and Forrest as ball carriers and get out against their shape. But then we joined those a 3-4-1-2, so it was just some similar shape against shape, really, in all honesty. And then we just had to obviously try and find the spare men. Sometimes you can overlook the opposition, and we've worked it the last couple of days on trying to play against a 4-2-3-1, and then when the team comes in and it's a different team, so such is the way. But it gets Big Stu up and running for Hearts, gets a goal, which is good. Gets Michael minutes. Allowed us to take the liberty to kind of rest Halkett. Ryan Fulton gets some minutes and does everything cleanly. And getting Neuenhoff and Spittle and the like some minutes is always good as well.
Braga looked in the mid.
He did. I think he was very harsh on himself. He was very down Sunday, Monday, and I spoke to him tonight. Not about not playing, but just about his general performance on Saturday. I think he'd probably built it up in his head about how he wanted that first game to go, and in his eyes it didn't play out exactly how he wanted it. He is a crowd pleaser. He's like a wee Labrador, isn't he, running about, and he just loves that affection for his teammates. He loves the affection for his supporters, and he'll work hard to get it. The one thing you can guarantee about him is he's going to work hard in a Hearts shirt. We want more than just the effort. We also need the quality and the goals, and it was good that he managed to play his part in getting himself a goal, and obviously assisting wee James. And I thought he was a bright spark. When you come on, when you've got tired defenders, and it's the same for our boys, you've got to be ready for those changes. Most managers will change strikers at some point in the game, and defenders have got to be ready for it. And I thought Braga was bright as a button when he came on, really sharp with his work, and good to see him scoring, as I said.
What does it do to have someone like him who can take it in and turn away from defenders rather than just playing back?
Yeah, and that is the thing. We've got strikers there, and they've all got different qualities, and we all want them to be goal threats, because ultimately that's the first protocol for strikers. But the job of a striker isn't just to put the ball in the net. The job of the striker is to allow us to build plays and get up the pitch. And And I think Braga, you see, he does a lot of his best work still off that left-hand side. He likes that left channel, but he had the freedom to go and play. He did on Saturday as well, and he runs the right channel as well with his assist. But he's a strong boy, he's robust enough, and I think he's quite willing to take that challenge on in Scottish football.
Are you feeling the positives of having these competitive games so early and allowing you to build that bit of momentum? Yeah,
we spoke about that. The League Cup does provide that for teams like ourselves, for every team, but for ourselves sometimes it can be League Cup games, they can come a bit too early and it can catch you out a wee bit, particularly in the Premier League club. We've got nothing to gain really score-wise with this. I mean, there's a lot of pressure on these types of games in terms of what's expected. You're just expected to blow these teams away, but in pre-season it can't always be that way, and you see that with Premier League teams. Some teams struggle, and for us it was just always about trying to use the League Cup to get that competitive edge, and that's the difference between pre-season friendlies. Use the competitive edge to our benefit, but try and momentum's fine, you know, keep scoring goals, keep winning games, keep feeling good about ourselves, and work towards something when the bigger challenges is clearly ahead for us.
Still hopeful of getting the two boys in this week?
Yeah, one of them's here watching the game. It's hard to hang out, and the other boys just try to get through the various stuff that we need to get done. So hopeful one can get done, but just a wee bit reluctant to comment too much until everything's signed off. But the fact that boys are here would suggest that we're still close, but we'll see how they are come the weekend.
And Borchgrevink, was that just a knock?
It's all right. Nothing wrong with him. Nothing wrong with him. Neuenhoff, nothing wrong with him. He was looking over, and he managed to play the 90 minutes. Just a wee bit of cramp, and sometimes you just need to get through that. And that was the danger of putting the 4 subs on, leave you just the one, and it wasn't the sub that I was going to put on. But Ocean gives you that benefit of doing the couple of roles.